as usual, I'm gonna roll a d4. I got a 2. That is Edward. Durek, what happened last time?
Oh, geez. Let's see. Last time we how far? Okay, after we left the woodsman, we traveled south, and our intention was to go back down into the catacombs. But on our way there, we stopped by the windmill because we had seen a face in the windmill. So we went to investigate. That's where we were jumped by Filthy Pete,
Filthy Pete.
and we subdued him, and the windmill owners had been tied up by the people that we now know to be Lornedain, or we now suspect to be Lornedain soldiers that are operating under the Baroness. We rescued them and had them go into hiding while we continued on to our journey to go underground, which Filthy Pete showed us another way in. We took that way in. When we were down there, we discovered that there was the townspeople who had been kidnapped. We discovered them. We set them free. They were in cages. In order to do that, we actually fooled the guard. I believe Sabert put on was the garb of the
cultist robes.
Cultist. Yep. And we were able to fool the guard into opening it with the old Chewbacca routine of got a prisoner. And we got through the gate and subdued that guard, and then moved on. That's how we found the townspeople. And let's see. There's a quaking underground. We kept feeling it. I incorrectly thought it might be some sort of volcanic activity, but it was, in fact, we found out as we were trying to escape with the prisoners that it was a full-blown dragon underground who had busted loose and was coming right at us. We engaged just to buy some time for the townsfolk to get out the back entrance. While we took on the dragon, it pretty much kicked our asses and then flew off. Did I miss anything?
Nope. Yep, that's it. So, there you all are.
I'd say it was a bit volcanic.
That's right. There was some fire involved.
So, underneath the keep, the dragon, this huge beast, you saw it burst out from the stone, tear the keep up on the way out. And Filthy Pete took the prisoners from the keep as well. You had found a portion of the missing persons, accomplishing your quest. It turns out they were kept under the keep. And Filthy Pete took the horses from underneath, most of them, and left out into the crypt to flee. And so you climbed the stones of the keep from where it's been destroyed up to the parapets of the place. And the beast on its way out has wreaked a path of destruction with all of the nearby buildings of the Baileys, the inner village out just outside of the main walls. Parts of the keep have been destroyed. The stones lay in piles around you, and you go up to the inner wall of the castle. And one of the things is you hear the flapping of giant, leathery, reptilian wings, and there is no doubt in your mind that it is hurtling toward the village of Lornedain. Meanwhile, standing at the top of the keep walls, you can see that there are some people that have left the keep down at the bottom, some 40 feet below. And a woman is entering a carriage, the very carriage you rode in a couple of days ago. And she stops as she sees you peering down over the castle walls. She looks up at you and she says, "My father, it seems, could no longer contain himself. The veil is ending. But it doesn't matter. There are greater planes than this one. Sir Halfbert, Alhafu, do your duties." And she mounts the carriage. And you can also see, there's a couple people you see down here. A knight, and this guy, he's big. He's kind of like the Mountain, okay, from Game of Thrones. And there is a man in a turban with robes, and you can see the guards around them. And he pulls out a scarab from his robes. Now, the carriage doors close, it begins to depart, but just as he pulls out this scarab, a few things happen. First of all, Jubal looks around, looks up at listens, hears this beast flying off towards the village, and you can see like wheels turning. And then this guy with the turban crushes the scarab. And all of a sudden, some kind of like vaporous energy pours out from around the scarab into the nearby guards, and you hear screaming as something comes out of the guards. And he acts some kind of, it's some kind of sorcery as the guards are turned into some kind of clawed, short, red beasts, humanoid beasts. And then they immediately start wreaking havoc in the nearby village and the survivors just outside the keep. They start running around and just trying to murder everyone. And Jubal looks down at this, looks at the sound of the reptile in the distance, looks to Durek and says, "If that dragon makes it to the village, I think it's going to kill everybody."
Agreed.
I think I want to try something. I've never tried it before.
All luck to you then.
You see him run and go get one of the horses, and then he like whispers something on the horse and then gets up on it, and he's holding onto the horse, and this horse is doing this weird thing. He starts floating off the ground, and he makes the horse fly. And he's like, "Turek, let's go."
All right,
The guys fly on the horse.
All right, I'm gonna jump on a horse then.
Can that carry all of us?
Well, there are all these people too.
Here. I would say maybe I'll go after the dragon to see if I can at least buy some time for us, along with Jubal, and the rest of you can maybe kill some of these demons and stop this. I mean, is that a bad idea to split the party?
It sounds like a bad idea. But what do our characters think of the situation? Like,
yeah, let's
they
go
would have a better
around.
read on it.
So, starting with Rex, what do you think?
I think splitting the party seems like a bit.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Let me make sure to make it clear here. The dragon's definitely going to the village, and there are a bunch of people here, and they're all getting murdered right now. And the Baroness has entered a carriage, and she's driving away. So those are the things that are happening.
Okay, so there's definitely a lot of innocent people here also being murdered.
Yes.
All right. It kind of sounds like we have to split the party. As regretful as that is.
All right, Saber, what do you think?
If we're splitting the party and I'm on board for that, I can cast Bless on Dirk to at least give him some sort of chance before he runs.
Okay, go ahead and roll the die while we hear from Log. And if we don't
Yeah.
do it, that's okay.
If I don't have to fight the dragon, I'm okay with this.
Oh no, you lose Bless. Well, also you roll D4 for you get a bunch of luck tokens, but you only have however many, up to 4, so there's that. Alright, so, sounds like that's the plan. It's a little wonky, the horse. It's not used to flying, but but you grab hold of the reins, and eventually it gets used to like a light trot in the air, like that it's used to its biomechanical movement that it does. And Jubal's like clinging onto your armor, and Jubal looks back to everybody like, best of luck, friends.
Just
I'm riding a flying horse.
Okay.
Rex's eyes have been wide ever since the Baroness referred to the dragon as her father, and nothing that's happened since then has altered this.
Meanwhile,
Damn, that's a pedigree.
let's see. This is a carriage, believe it or not, and it starts to ride away. And lastly, a little. This is an elf, right? I can't remember.
The driver?
No,
I think the driver was a
halfling.
gnome? Oh, halfling.
someone you recognize has also been left behind by the carriage.
Gracious.
And looks up at you and says to Rex, Rex, she's right. I've seen it with my own eyes. This is just a plane of existence, and it is going to die, and there is nothing you can do about it.
The world?
Yes.
Well, I've been living here for a while. I know there's other planes, but I like this one.
Come with us. Don't waste your life.
And this is happening while people are just like being slaughtered in front of us.
Indeed.
I have to. I don't know yet whether it's useless or not. Nobody ever does.
All right.
We'll only know with hindsight. You just have to try. And I hope you try too, but I don't have time to convince you, so do what you're gonna. And meanwhile, I'm just knocking an arrow.
So be it. He also knocks an arrow. Roll for initiative.
Get him, Rex.
Dexterity. 20. Dirty 20.
Critical failure. Okay. Dirty 20. Anyways, you all go first. Top of the round, it's Rex. Rex, what do you do?
I bet that Vizier-looking guy, I bet he's still exerting some kind of control over all these demons. I'm just gonna see if I can kind of square the circle and just kind of loose an arrow into him. See
Go
if
for
that
it.
has any effect.
Chuck it.
Nice.
That hits.
Yeah. Also, that was the wrong modifier, but yes. I think with my level up, that's a +6. Here we go. 11 points of damage.
You strike him like right in the chest, and he begins gasping and crawling along the ground. Sabert.
I'm still singed from the dragon fire, so I'm just going to try to heal myself real quick.
Okay. We could say this happened before combat, by the way, so you can still get an action.
Oh, great. Excellent. So, cool.
You don't lose your spell then.
Yeah, so that's how many? Sorry, there's so much going on. I'm like, okay, cool. That'll be enough
Sure
to
is.
put me back up to,
I'll get back to you. Log, what are you doing?
yep.
I would like to cast a spell at the carriage. I'm going to attempt to cast a Bog Boil, which will turn a near-sized cube into muddy, boiling bog of quicksand.
Nice.
My attempt is to hold it, so let's see, I need a 9 or better. So let's do it. And there it is, 16.
That happens. The carriage is overturned, and 3 occupants spill out of it, including the driver. One of the 2 of the occupants you recognize. One of them, as soon as they get out, they start to try to, seeing what's going on now and how everybody's like being killed, like straight up being killed. They try to actually apprehend the Baroness, and this person is stabbed to death by the Baroness on the spot. Meanwhile, at the same,
Isabel, no!
I was also going to just try to start scaling down the parapet and
Okay.
getting down.
Yeah, you do that. You get down the parapet. And another person you recognize gets out of the carriage and sees this and then tries to grapple the Baroness and is trying to grapple her. Meanwhile, she obviously casts a spell on the person. And passes. And you can see him like magically held in place as she yells back to this person. She says, "Hafu, now!" And Hafu is crawling along the ground, dying from a gut wound. And you can see him like raise up his hand to try to cast a spell. Saber, what are you doing?
It was Hafu, that was Scarab guy, right? That's
Yeah,
the one Rex shot?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. I'm going to try to shoot him, too.
Okay.
You can do it.
Yeah. Well, I did a 16 no mod.
You stop him from casting the spell. The Baroness like yells in rage as she sees that her chance of escape might have been lost, and she turns and tries to flee down the streets as her demonic minions are murdering her subjects.
So to get out of the spell, she has to roll above my roll of a 16.
Oh, she's in the mud pit.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay,
So dex check higher than a 16 to get out.
nice. She critically fails,
Outstanding.
and she tries to get out of the carriage, and she starts to run, and instead trips and falls in the mud bog, and gets stuck in it. Let's see. Meanwhile, somewhere else entirely, and something else entirely, you are in the air, and this feels really unwieldy as you are flying after this reptilian beast that's probably hundreds of feet ahead of you. You're riding a horse in the air. What do you do?
All right. Well, I'm sure it's too far. I guess I'm going to bear down and try to catch it.
All right.
But as I'm approaching, if I can, here's what I'd like to try. As I'd like to catch it, jump off the horse and onto the dragon.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to call that like you can use a wisdom check or... Wait, what's your background? You're a squire. You can make this check with advantage. You've dealt with a lot of horses, so you're trying to encourage the horse to know to like pick up the speed and gallop harder. So you can do wisdom with advantage.
All right, cool.
Now this won't get you right on the... Oh, no, it doesn't pass. Okay.
Nope.
So, unfortunately, you don't gain any distance with the dragon. But meanwhile, back at the keep,
Jubal's up, I believe. Well,
Yeah.
no, Jubal just acted.
yeah, Jubal doesn't really have anything he can do as he's
Right.
desperately clinging on to Durek as they fly through the air. Back to Rex. Oh wait,
All right.
actually the monsters didn't act. My bad. The monsters are going to do some things. So let's see here. Sir Robert Halfbert is going to rush forward to attack Log. He gets several attacks. Whoops. I think that's probably going to hit. You take 4 damage as a longsword slashes into you. And perhaps another 3 damage. 16 hit.
Yes, 16 hits.
Okay, he does 3 attacks with his longsword. And does a 14 hit.
Yep.
Alright, you take... So the total is 10 damage. As he starts hacking into this this poor half-troll with his longsword. He's about as big as you. Like, you guys are about in parity in size. Alright, and then Percival is going to try to strike... this is the wrong weapon, but he does have the right weapon for this, because it's his whole thing. Let me make sure I'm not doing the wrong... Yeah, this should actually work. Does a 17 hit. He can do this twice.
Who's he attacking?
Oh, sorry. He's attacking Rex,
Oh shit.
his
But-
student.
Oh. That 17 will hit, but how's he doing that from all the... Oh, what's he actually attacking with?
It's
a
all
longsword.
that's wrong. It's a long bow. It is not a
Oh.
longsword. Yeah.
Yeah, my AC is 14, so that will definitely hit.
All right, you take 6 damage. The second arrow misses, and he attacks, and then he rushes over and takes cover behind some stone to continue firing, keep you all pinned in place, keep you from trying to help. And let's see, back to Rex.
Rex recoils from the shot. He wasn't actually sure what Percival meant by that and was peeking at, and was like, "Ah, you bastard! You haven't changed at all." He hops out onto the crenellations between the two Merlins, and since Percival is making himself difficult to hit, he's going to take a shot at Sir Robert Halford instead.
Ah, okay.
So I'm a team player.
AC 18. You guys got a bunch of luck tokens, remember that. You remember all the things
Yes.
you can do with it.
I think this is the right mod. Natural 1. I'm going to use a luck token, yeah.
All right.
I don't have too many of these turns.
You can turn.
It's a
You can use
14
it.
hit.
Can you use a luck token to turn a natural 1 into a natural 20? Is that how? Or is, it just or is that
I
just a
think it's just
reroll?
use it for a reroll.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, there's a
That-
few things, but I don't think you could do that. But anyways,
Well,
a 14
my reroll's a
also
14.
misses.
Damn.
It probably just clings off his armor.
Yeah, that would have been a good shot on someone else.
All right, let's see.
So
Saber.
that's it for me.
I will attempt to cast Blind on the fellow striking at Log to see if I
Nice.
can keep him from mowing Log down. That will be chuck a d20, and that is going to pass. So yeah, he is blinded.
All right.
Does he get like a save?
I don't think so.
Good.
All right. So he has what, disadvantage on all attacks and stuff, right? And any kind of
Disadvantage on any task requiring the lost sense.
nice. All right. Log.
I would like to cast Fog Rain on these demons back here. It's a near-sized cube, so I'd imagine I can hit at least 3 of them.
Well,
the
what's your intention with it?
It rains frogs on them and does damage to them because frogs hit them in the face and body.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I need a 9 or better. And there it is, a 13. So that happens. They take 1d6 bludgeoning damage as it rains. They take 3 damage from that. And then I'm going to spend a luck token to take an extra turn. And I'm going to try to stab this warrior with my dagger,
Nice.
which I am not great at, but we will try it. Hey, 13. That's better than I expected. 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Is there any mod?
Dexterity +1, so 14 to hit. Oh,
Yeah,
so
that
actually +2, so 15 to hit.
It's a 18 to hit. This guy is
Yeah,
an
that's what I
absolute
figured.
monster.
I figured it wasn't gonna work. I tried though. That is my turn.
Are there any other effects of the frogs?
No. Indigenous frogs rain down from the sky. Where is the rest of the spell? All creatures within take 1d6 damage. Any surviving frogs hop away and disappear.
All right. Let's see.
But it shouldn't affect the quicksand spell, which is still in effect also.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, let's see. Well, let's see. They acted. We're going back to Durik. Durik, you follow this thing until you make it to the village. Unfortunately, you light to it already being there, not having caught up with it. So you make it to the village. You and Jubal do, and you can see that it already has wreaked some havoc on some of the buildings on the way in. You can see that it's landed, and it's stomping through the middle of the streets, and Ricio Ducanard hobbles out of his home, clutching
Ducanard!
his big old battle axe, and he says,
yeah.
Get away from my home, demon!" And unfortunately, you are just landing as all of this happens. It is going to get a chance to attack Ducanard. 18.
Ooh.
7.
Ooh.
Actually, he does get a save for half, and he also didn't do that much damage. But also, Ducanard doesn't have much. Nope. And in addition, 7, you see Ricio Ducanard set ablaze in front of you.
Oh.
As this dragon lands, roars in his face, and then just torches him alive.
Oh, that's rough. Sorry, Duke, you were a good man.
All right, Jubal. After the horse lands awkwardly, he casts protection from evil.
Before the horse lands, I want to leap from its back. Before we set down.
Yeah, you don't want to do a lame landing from a flying horse. You got to make it cool. You get protection from evil, so every attack or effect from the dragon is at disadvantage now.
Awesome.
Ooh.
All right, what do you do?
So as we're flying in and witnessing this, I will say to Jubal, I'll say, set her down and do what you can, from the ground, and then I'm just going to leap off the back of the horse and try to right onto the back of the dragon as I'm coming down with my sword.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So you leap onto the back of the dragon. I'll make you a deal. This is the deal with the devil. If you miss, you're going to take, D6 falling damage because you're going to fall from the dragon. If you hit, I'll give you advantage either way. But if you miss, you're going to take damage.
Okay. So this is an attack roll then?
You got this.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
17 does hit.
Outstanding.
6 damage. You
All right.
slice into the back of the dragon. Your blade, I think it is.
Yeah, it's a bastard sword.
It sinks into the scaly flesh of the beast, and it starts to stomp around and try to throw you off of its back. And it yells, actually in common, a guttural, grating, echoing common. It says that the legacy of my house will last longer than this false dimension. And let's see. It is going to try to throw you. It seems like the most important thing for it to do right now. By flying. I mean, that's what it would do. So it just flies up into the air with you.
All right.
And you go back up into the air with this thing. Thus also negating any other nearby combatants, and you're riding on its back with your blade stuck in it. and it is going to try to cause you to fall to your death. And
All right. I will hold on to my blade as I'm shoving it further in, holding on.
So it's a simple matter. Basically, if you fall off this thing, there's a very good chance you'll just perish. So it's just a default save. And you can make it a strength save or whatever you want.
You rolled your luck tokens, right?
I do. I have 3 of them.
So you can go ahead and make that save, and then this is its turn.
Okay. I'm gonna roll strength then, and because I'm trying to hold on to my sword that's buried under its scale.
All right. Go for it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I'll go ahead and spend one luck token right now.
I checked the rules, by the way, and it says so long as you have luck tokens, you can spend them. So it's not like 5e. You can use as many. I read that. I'm serious. I checked it.
No, I believe you.
It got brought up in a live stream. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Here. Oops. All right. There we go. Come on, baby.
Nice. You barely hold on to this sword as it like starts spiraling down to the ground to throw you off. All right, it's your turn. I'm gonna kind of take a couple of your turns here. So you can go ahead and act. What do you do?
All right. Well, seeing that I don't want to pull this thing out and try to swing at it again. So while I'm flying to the ground, I'm going to put my weight into it and just try to drive the sword further down into the dragon.
All right. That'll be an attack.
Come on, baby.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I have an idea if you don't re-roll this what's going to happen, but...
Does it involve falling?
I'm gonna have to burn a second luck token right now. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Come on, baby.
Oh, man.
17
17 should hit.
17 hits for 13 damage. It roars in pain as you barely hang on again, and you drive this thing, almost losing the hilt into its flesh as you slice open a big gaping hole inside of it at this point.
Yeah, I'm hanging on to that two-handed sword like a handle.
As it's in a dive, spiraling, trying to throw you off, something else happens. It's hurt so bad it actually plummets to the ground, smashing into the ground. You will have to, it's going to take some damage, but you will have to make a difficult dex save, a DC 17 dex save, to try to not also take the same damage.
Ooh. Got it.
I'm going to go ahead and roll its damage.
Oh.
Do
How
not
much
do
damage
it.
we talking?
I'll take it. I'll just take the damage.
You're going to take the damage?
Just soak
Yep.
It plummets 30 feet. You take 13 damage.
All right.
And,
You're
but
still good.
you snap this dragon's spine as you open up this wound, as it smashes
You
into the
soloed
nearby
him.
village.
Durek the Dragon Slayer.
Seriously, he goes down?
Yeah, he fell out of the sky. So he takes D6 per 10 feet.
We're gonna come over like, all right, we're ready to fight the dragon. Like, no, I got it. Handled it. Hot damn.
That is awesome.
All right. So you do that, and you smash against the ground, tumble, hit a bunch of trees, slam into some rocks, and get all scuffed up. And meanwhile, back at the keep, top of the round. Let's see. So, just to clarify the situation, it's obvious that the Baroness's minions are trying to delay you from intervening on behalf of her subjects. The ones on the west side have at least been delayed and taken some damage from a swarm of frogs, but those on the east side are slaying her subjects as we speak. Meanwhile, she's trying to get up out of this bog. It's their turn. Jubal won't be able to act this turn. He'll be able to act the next one. So, let's see. Sir Halfbert is blinded. He's going to take his attacks at disadvantage. 6 misses. He starts swinging wildly at Log. An 8, a 5, or 6, I'm sorry, unable to hit you because of being blind as you dodge out of the way. Meanwhile,
Percival.
yeah, Percival. I lost track of there he is. He's going to keep
He's hiding.
trying to...
So sneaky.
He's going to have disadvantage to hit you because you took cover. He gets 2 hits. A 11 misses, I think. 17.
17 hits.
All right, you take 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, the Baroness, is it what, a strength save to try to get out of that bog?
It's Dex. She's got to be a 16 because that was my roll.
Alrighty. She rolls a 13. That's to make the regular save, and then she's going to... Oh, she has advantage versus paralyzation, poison. I wonder if this counts as paralyzation.
I mean, you're the DM. I think you can make that rolling.
Yeah, I think it does. I'm gonna give her an advantage on it. She fails. She's stuck in the bog. Now that was her save. She meanwhile is gonna. You see her weapon ignite. She's roaring in anger. Her weapon ignites in some unholy flame, and she attacks the guard that was trying to grapple her and misses. He's going to try to knock it out of her hand, and he also fails. But Sergeant Abdul is trying to help. Okay, back at the top of the round, Rex. What do you do?
It seems like the screw it. I'm just gonna attack the knight while he's in trouble.
All right.
By the way, range-wise, do I basically just have like oversight on these demons, and I don't need to get much closer?
Yeah, you do. And in fact, we're gonna resolve like 3 rounds. So take 3 actions, and I'm gonna have the enemies do that too.
First, let me see if I can get this knight. That's
Is
an
the
18
wizard
hit.
dead?
It just hits.
What are you asking
Nice.
instead?
I said, is the wizard dead?
He
so.
he seems to be dead.
Seems to be. Uh-oh.
9
Knight
damage.
takes 9 damage.
Nice, Rex.
He
Good.
howls in pain as this thing goes right down into his clavicle, and so he just keeps swinging at Log wildly. You can make 2 more attacks. Go ahead and check them.
Here we go.
Hits.
19.
Yeah.
That one do 13 damage.
Well, describe how you kill him.
I hang out over the merlins, like just clasping onto them with my clawed feet, and just pull the string like way up over my head to get like a plunging shot right down through a gap in his armor, right
You do
into
that.
his chest.
It goes right, like it disappears into the gap into his body, and he grunts for a while and stumbles around, like his sword, like towering over Log, and then finally just like falls over, like a tree. And anyways, you still have an attack.
I got 13 more. Who wants to go? How about you? Do I have a good shot on Percival? I think he took cover, but I don't know if he's like...
You would have
effectively-
disadvantage to hit him. He's undercover.
In that case, I'm going to go for the nearest demon instead, who's slaughtering innocents.
Go for it.
Goes against everything that I swore to protect. Let's see how this works.
You
It's an
hit.
18 hit.
It does. Nice.
11 damage.
You smite one of the demons, and it seems to simply disappear from existence when you kill it. Meanwhile, Saber.
I'm gonna drop down and move towards Log if I can reach him.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that.
Perfect. And then I will go for a Cure Wound on Log. It's +3 for DC 11. Let me burn a luck to keep that spell. Try it again.
Oh no!
And that's
Oh,
it.
I saw the
So we-
20 and then it goes off. That's so sad.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
it's
no.
horrible. Alright,
Alright.
so we lose 2 wound.
And you can take 2 more actions. Let's go ahead and resolve 3 rounds right now.
You got a different cure spell, right? So it's not a big deal.
Right. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, then I won't give you my luck token then.
Right. Yeah. I'll go for casting Mass Cure and hopefully nail it this time. Yeah, we do.
Now, right?
Yeah, I have advantage on that, but I don't need it. Got it.
Cool.
So we'll get that. That'll be 2d6 worth of healing for Log, and anyone within 30 feet of me. If anyone else needs it, go ahead and chuck it.
Yeah, you'll also get that, Rex.
Okay.
Perfect.
That is 6
And then you
points.
have a third action you can take.
A third action from here, I think I'm just gonna light my weapon with Holy Weapon and just kind of prep for the battle ahead. That'll be...
Nice.
Yeah, I
you
mean-
got it. All right,
Cool.
Log, what do you do?
When it rains, it pours. I'm going to cast Frog Rain, or attempt to cast it on the Baroness.
Nice.
Need a 9 or better.
A nat
He's in a
20.
muddy
At
bog.
20, so that means it does double damage, right?
Yeah, you're able to stop a bunch of the nearby demons as they're devoured by unusually
So
large
she
frogs.
takes 4 damage as Frog's Pelter, and then my next turn, I'm going to cast it again. Because
Yeah.
that's how this game works.
Is that enough to Croaker?
18, so the spell goes off again for another d6. For another 5 damage, and then I'm going to spend it again to do it again.
She starts like trying to swat away these big frogs with her mace now.
9 exactly the number I need, so it goes off again
Right.
for another d6 damage. As one more damage, just to nip her in the butt, and then I'm going to use my troll ability to regain 1 hit point per hour, and that puts me back up to 14. Yeah, that will end my turn.
All right, you banish a bunch of the nearby demons since you got a nat 20, and
Just a biblical punishment here.
yeah, and let's see. That brings us back to Durek. We're gonna leave Durek alone for a little bit. He's fine.
He's still doing his
dust
thing.
myself
This is
off.
happening simultaneously.
Yeah, the monsters. Let's
There's
see.
a small montage where he's lost in the woods.
I would like to though if I could dust myself off, grab the fastest horse I can see and head back to the keep.
Yeah, absolutely. You do
Can that
that.
horse still fly?
All right, let's see. Did I? Yeah. I forgot to do it with disadvantage, so one of them I'll re-roll here.
Okay.
And does a 16 hit?
The 16 will hit me.
You take 8 damage from Percival as he tries to pin you down on the keep to keep you from intervening. And let's see.
Flexibly duck.
The Baroness sees all of this happening, and she is going to. She's going to take out a scarab of her own, and she's going to say, "Burning One, see what I have brought you and what I offer you." And she crushes the scarab, and it takes her life essence, seeing she is otherwise going to perish. And in the streets around you, gateways to the lower plains open. And that is actually all of those monsters. So we're back to Rex.
Rex is just kind of like gawking, horrified at an actual army of demons materializing. Well, first off, might as well shoot the one that's still in range.
All right.
Nice and simple.
You can take 3 actions as well.
Gonna throw one of my luck tokens at re-rolling that one. That'll hit.
Yep.
That is 12 damage.
All right. You slay it and it
right.
disappears from existence.
So it looks like that's pretty much everybody in range. So I better start sliding on down, even though I got such a good spot here.
Yeah, except one. But
Oh, is there?
yeah, Percival.
Oh, of course.
And let's see, you have one more? Or was that? Yeah, you have one more.
All right.
but
If I can move and attack, I am going to try to get a enfilade on the fella.
you do that. You negate his cover as you maneuver around.
All right, here goes. Percival, I haven't forgotten you.
Oh, the
I'm
arrow
gonna
flies
throw my
back.
last luck token. In
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah.
I don't have any more of this. Oh, that was for nothing.
All right, let's
All
see.
right, that's it for me.
Sabert.
Yeah, seeing that Percival's still standing, I'm gonna try to charge over to him. Can I make it?
Yeah, you make it.
Cool. Come up and go for a mace mollywop. Try to smack him around a little. That'll be 20 plus 5. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
And we will do 1d6 plus 1. So 4 damage.
All right. Yeah, you crack him with your mace, and he sees that this demonic army behind him. You all getting ready to advance on him, and he's like, he says, if this is how this is going to be, very well, but it's futile. And he turns his bow on the demons and starts firing on them.
Excellent. Seeing as he's mostly with us for the moment, at least, I think I will. Jeez, I don't even know. Move towards a better position, then back to probably here, and then just try to go for another quick mass cure to heal up Percival, Rex, and Log if I make it. So let's just chuck that and see what happens. Hoping for the best. That'll be, what is that, a 6? That's not good.
All right.
Oh, I have advantage on it though. So I can throw it again. Yep, sorry about that. Oh, and that is good. Yeah, so I'll do 2d6 of healing for everybody that's my ally within 30 feet.
All right. Sergeant Abdul gets his health back.
Is that everybody or just allies?
Everybody? Yeah, I mean, well, just allies.
Abdul's our ally.
Yeah,
Okay,
Abdul.
cool. Okay, got you. Perfect. Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Log.
Hang on.
Okay,
Which
are
of
we
those
doing...
numbers are what?
Good question.
Sorry?
Yeah, he was asking which of those numbers you can add for hit points. Is it 3 and 2? Or is it 3, 2, and 7?
Yeah, 2d6. So it'd
2d6,
be
7, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jake.
Okay. Are we still doing multiple turns, or is it just a single turn?
Yeah, 3 turns.
Okay. My first turn then, I'd like to cast, at the sight of all these demons, I'd like to cast Oak, Ash, and Thorn on myself. It's one spell that I actually have advantage on, so... again, I need a 9 or better, and I have... I'll go ahead and spend a luck so I get one more die roll on that, because that was really sad. Oh, spell fails.
Oh, no.
Okay. It's okay, so I have 2 more turns. I'm going to cast... Okay, so first of all, are there still innocents between us and the demons?
You have saved the innocents, and they're clamoring up to this smoldering wreckage behind you as you speak to try to get behind you.
Great. Do they seem armed with weapons, or are they just like tooth and claw?
Tooth and claw.
Okay, so they don't have any range abilities, so that doesn't really... Okay, so I'm just going to go with my base thing, and we're going to cast some more mud over there. That seems like a good idea.
All right.
So I'm going to try to make it muddy area near where they're being seen, actually, like over here.
Nice. You do that.
So that, yes, it is now muddy there. And then my last spell, I will just pelt them with frogs, because that's a fun thing to do.
Some AoE on this bass.
There it goes. Yes, it succeeds. So another d6 damage. So everyone within a near range takes 5 damage.
Okay, you banish an entire flank of this demonic army.
I'm just staring at you like, whoa. I didn't know we could do that.
I told you it was a good idea for the spell.
Meanwhile, I think I have this here.
This adventure has taught me a lot about frogs.
Frogs are the true power in the universe.
May have some truth to that.
This is not where I was looking to add these, so I don't know. Okay, Founder's really weird about adding stuff, but these are supposed to be over here. You see a very large number of these things. Up here, whoops, that is not where I wanted them to go. And they all rush from the streets towards you. Now, they won't make it on this turn. They will make it into the streets. And let's see. That's just them moving to you. So they just make it shy of you. And the streets are just full of these demons, just like baying and galloping towards you like wild animals. Back to the top, Rex.
Alright, I can deal with an absolute optimistic maximum of 10 of these guys, and that's all I'm good for. Here we go. Rex will hop up onto this cliff to get a better firing position. And might as well just go for the one
you take
that
advantage
is to
then, because you got up
right.
on top of that, yeah, the fire down.
Going to go for the one that is next to the pile of rubble that is next to the corpse of that vizier. Oops.
All right.
Oh, I don't need advantage. On that one, at least.
Indeed. Well, you could roll it and see if you get a nat 20, actually.
Oh.
Does it?
I don't think I need it because I just rolled max damage.
Yeah. All right, you killed that one. Keep chucking.
Here we go. Is it? I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's like K. It's like 1d. Screw it. Let's do it twice.
Yeah, just use the... Yep, both of those hit.
Yeah, that was just trying to do advantage because I can't remember the. I go for the one that is nearest to the one that I already hit.
All right.
Just kind of like laying down in one area. All right, no natural 20, but that will hit.
Wow. Which one?
All right, that will be the one that you just moved. Yeah, just to the left there.
Yeah, you slay a whole group of these things with your arrows, slowing their advance. Their entire front line slows down as they're charging into you. And let's see, Saber.
I'm gonna fall back towards Rex from where he's shooting from, and probably just take a few shots as well. So I'll just move my happy little butt back here. And then, seeing where he's been shooting towards, I'll just kind of shoot in that same direction. So that'll be a miss. Another miss. And let's see, that's no mod, so does a 12 hit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, yeah. Then we'll just chuck a d6 for damage. Oh, we got a 6. Woo.
Which one are you shooting at?
Yes. Go whichever one I
Just
hit.
fire into the crowd. Yeah. that
Yeah,
makes
sounds
sense.
great.
All right. Yeah, you help slow down this advance on the, but then they start pouring in from the streets over here. Percival's going to make his attacks. Oof. One of them is a crit. Let's see, that does 5 and 8. Yeah. Okay, so 2 of them. This is all kind of part of like slowing this front down, which you all successfully do. You essentially together just with arrow fire, like just and you just blunt this entire like charge on one end, but then they're pouring in from another end, and they get to you in time, and they have 3 rounds themselves.
This is it, boys.
There's got to be a way to mass stop them, like the Baroness, maybe.
She's dead.
Well, that's for Percival, which that does hit. So let's see, only takes 1, and then it says poison, DC 12 con or asleep. Let's see if he passes. He fails. You see Percival fall asleep amongst the demons. And let's see. This one's gonna. These are gonna try to attack Log. Wait, but you have No, actually, the spell didn't go off. Man, that sucks that spell didn't go off. But
Which spell?
do you have?
yeah, good idea.
What's your AC?
13.
Nice. All of them miss you. And let's see. They're gonna try to attack the sergeant here. Oh no.
Oh no.
4, 2, 6 plus that is 10. And he's going to make a con check. He barely passes, but he takes a ton of bites. You can see him howl in pain, go to his knees as he tries to fight him off with his longsword. And then Rex, three of them are going to attack you. Or you're going to do 3 attacks. Oh no!
We're going to hell with honor, boys.
I'm gonna spend a luck point to make you reroll the crit.
All right.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm actually doing. Gosh, what's all that then?
You can also use Blossom, to be clear, to like give you advantage on stuff and things if you want. And then there's Sabert.
It looks like none of those hit me after the reroll.
Yeah, no, after that, yeah.
I could have soaked that crit.
Uh-oh. Make a con save and take 2 damage, Sabert.
Oh no.
Total is 6 damage, and then con save.
okay. Con save.
Nice.
19.
Alright, so you just take the damage, but you're up. Okay. So,
We're going to Bahamut with honor, boys.
yep, back to Rex.
Never thought I'd die like this.
Get skipped that time?
Did you get skipped? Yeah, let's do it. Log, your turn.
I'm gonna say because they were over here and then they got 2 turns and
Yeah,
then
Saber-
they got close to us and now
Yeah.
they're on us and I was like okay.
Yeah.
I want to cast Bog Boil again and make this quicksand so they can't keep
Yeah.
pursuing us.
Okay.
So 9 or better gets it 13, so that goes off.
man.
My additional turns I will use to keep casting Frog Rain because it's a good one.
The entire Earth around one flank. Pick a flank.
Oh no! Luck reroll.
Oh yeah.
My last one. I can't lose this spell. It's so
Yeah,
powerful.
You can't.
Hey, there we go.
Oh,
it stays
no.
alive.
Roll for damage.
One.
Wait, can you re-roll that? Do you have any luck? Does anybody have luck tokens?
I ran out of luck tokens turns ago. Oh, you should have let that crit hit me. It was only 2d6.
Because if he gets a 6, it'll kill like all of them almost.
I'll burn my luck token. I got one. You can have it.
Rerolling this
I
d6.
knew I was saving it for something.
We're going for a 20% chance here.
Don't forget to give us more luck tokens if we say good stuff.
That is
4.
Really, and there's no
4
bonus to
damage.
the damage.
No.
Oh,
It's
no.
4.
Okay.
However, if I do have 3 turns of movement, I'd like to get out of here and not be right in the line of fire.
Yeah. Well, you can do that. You guys can
Okay.
like move and like get to the
Yes.
entrance of the keep. Meanwhile, do you pick the east or west front flank? No. You just create a whole bog right here.
Yeah.
You know, so
Slowing
like,
them down.
yeah, you do that.
Oh,
And
wow.
then
It's
you
got
guys-
that much AoE, hell yeah.
You guys can like go and defend the entrance to the keep if you want. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm actually just gonna get behind here because I can cast spells from Blossom, so I can have Blossom flying above them. If they don't have any ranged attacks,
nice.
I can just be back here and be safe
Sure.
and still be casting spells.
Okay, so some time passes as they're stuck in the mud.
As
And,
I flee, can I steal Percival's arrows?
Yes, and they will devour Percival. He is on the ground. If you unless you drag him out of there. So there is that.
Where's our
option.
cavalry?
Tasty Percival.
Percival, just so I make sure I haven't forgotten this. Percival's the guy who betrayed us, right?
Yes.
Fuck him. Sorry, I shouldn't
Yeah,
cuss.
you
get one.
betray him and
PG
demons tear him apart.
PG-13, get one F word.
Yeah, you get one.
Meanwhile, Log, being a scout, you hear a noise on the wind. Let's see, where is it?
me. Did I pass gas? Is that worth the luck token?
Yeah, you get a luck token for that.
Hey!
It's not worth a luck token. But you hear the sounds of many hooves beating somewhere, and let me see if I can get rid of all the line of sight barriers. I have to set this stuff up here. There we go. That's you. Let's get her out of the way. And let's see if Foundry will let me do this. Nope, it won't. Come on. Okay, so that's one complaint I have about Foundry. Sorry. Trying to get it to... you hear beating hooves as a group of people crosses the bridge. Where's my Durek token? Durek, you got a horse, so you can make
Yes,
it back.
I do. I was just going to ask if I could join this cavalry coming in.
Yeah, you encounter a group along the road.
Yeah,
All
right.
As it seems, someone had asked for help. At their head is someone you recognize as well, your trainer and knight commander. As a group of lancers
Handsome fella.
from miles away. He is very handsome. Pretty man, yeah. Pretty elf. And anyways, they let's see. They smash and crash into the groups of demons, scattering them. I think a large group of them probably get killed outright just from the charge. And you all plow a path straight up to the front of the keep to the Bailey.
For Perenval!
You take a luck token.
Nice.
And let's see, we are back to the top. Did everybody get to act? Yeah, we're back to Rex. Yeah.
I assume Jubal is again just along for the ride.
He is riding on the back of the horse with Durek. Yeah. Go ahead, Rex.
All right. Does Rex have the ability to get to the top of the wall again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is he gonna be at the top of the wall, and every demon that has made it already past the muck that is holding back the others, he's gonna attempt to try to pick off.
All right, go for it.
Does that provide advantage?
Yeah, totally. 3 rounds.
Outstanding. I think I got the roll right for advantage. Let's find out together. I'll do it. We'll hit. Oh no, I'm aiming for the ones that have made it out of the muck already,
Oh, okay.
to try to stop them from getting to the walls. And I
These
think I get
should
one
actually
more.
be in the muck, to be clear. I messed that up.
Oh, well, I'm trying to pick them as. In that case, I am trying to pick them off as they are clambering free and about to reach the edge.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
try to build a wall out of them. Except that doesn't work because they're disappearing as they die. So But nevertheless, trying to stop them as they manage to get free. And
Okay.
I think this will be my last strike. That'll hit too. Using all those arrows, I lifted off of Percival, who's seen the light and died heroically, and nobody else saw different.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Saber.
I'm going to cast Mass Cure and hit as many allies as I can if I land it. But I have advantage. That's plus 1, 2, Victory. And a fail. So we have lost our heals, boys. Oof. Alright.
I'll spend
You
my
got
luck
one-
token on you.
Yeah, you just got a
Okay.
luck token, so you gotta have at least one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it up.
Let's
For
see what-
Perenval!
Yeah.
Oh no!
All right.
Can I spin mine then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's spin mine. I was muted. I actually
Group
said it
effort.
first, but I was muted.
Okay.
That time you got it.
Thanks for all the luck, friends, because that time
All
we
the
got
luck.
it.
All right.
Outstanding.
You got 2 more
2d6.
actions, I think, too.
That'll be 4 health there, 20 full.
Feeling
Yeah.
like a million silver.
Apart from that, I think I'm just going to, keep taking shots along with Rex to
Chuck
see
'em.
what we can do.
Chuck
so
2d20.
one misses for sure,
Misses.
and the other one misses. Yep.
Log.
I think I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I think I'd like to cast some frog rain on these demons.
All right. You already have them
Uh,
half killed from the first one.
Oh, it was not meant to be. It finally goes off. Well,
I think we're out of luck.
I think the only other spell I can cast that's not already in effect is fog, but that's not really helpful. So I think what I would rather do is just pick up some rocks and chuck rocks at demons. Can I do that?
Yeah. It'll be d4 damage. Do it.
Okay. Strength, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got this. Big numbers.
Yeah, I have plus zeros, but we'll do it.
Oh.
All right.
One more. Big numbers.
Nope.
Okay.
I check
Well, they can't all
rocks.
be winners.
I check rocks and like one of them bounces off a
You
demon's
guys
eye.
are
and
like
it-
firing arrows at this horde of demons and casting spells and frogs coming from the sky and the mud swallowing them and everything. And you're just like backing up to the keep, and then finally this charge arrives, and at this point you're just tossing rocks. And that's
the clouds are empty. There's no more frogs in them.
this charge gallops through, massacring a bunch of these things, making it up to there. Durek, what do you do? Jubal's going to do some stuff while you...
I'm going to
Right.
dismount in a heroic roll from the saddle and come up swinging.
Durek makes a bunch of them fall asleep, which allows them to be killed.
Jubilee,
And then,
me.
yeah,
Good.
you can do that. Take 3 actions.
All right. Let me get my character sheet up here. Here we
Well,
go.
I'm just
All
shouting
right.
from the top of the wall like, Derek, but what about the dragon?
All right, here comes 1 with the bastard sword.
Nice.
12 points of damage. Second attack. I don't know if that hits.
13 does hit.
That was 7. And boom. 18 with a 9. So that's 3.
You start just like evaporating their backline. Hayon leaps off his horse and starts swinging this simple, rugged blade around and hacking away at them as well. The Knights of Perenval begin to dismount like dragoons and surround the enemy while they're in mud and thoroughly rout the enemy. And Hayon says to you all, "Well done. We received your message."
Jubilee.
Wow.
Rex is just cackling from the top of the wall and just cheering. He's just completely stoked that they're not all gonna die. He's just bouncing around, just so full of energy.
Yes, I'd say you arrived just in the nick of time. Well met.
Indeed. Your mission, is it complete? And you'd know it's not. You don't know what happened, where this evil came from. You don't know where the missing... You found about half the missing people.
I guess that would be our report. Yeah, we know that of the demon magic of the Baroness. She's been killed along with her henchmen. And oh yeah, I left a dragon back in the town.
Heion, like, you see a very rare thing from Heion is like half his mouth smiles at that. The people from around the castle walls, they begin to cheer as well. Yeah.
I cheer too, and I tell Logging to turn off the mud spell.
Wish I could. I don't know how to do that.
It's just here now.
It's just here now, like the fog bank.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I imagine there's still like frogs just like hopping around for a moment longer.
Yeah,
So
So
they stand around, just kind of like kick it away with one foot.
weeks pass, and you return to the city of Perenval. There, when you return, you are titled as Knights of Perenval, and you receive the green sash and livery of a knight. Winter comes, and the combined funeral event of the kingdom known as the Reading of Deeds comes. And it is the way of Tempest, the creed of Tempest, to take all of the honored dead and build a single community pyre for them only once in an age. And so they're kept and magically embalmed until the time has come. And so the Direhar decides to hold this event. So you stand along with the Honor Guard and other adventurers of Perenval, as many are gathered. And names are read, and their lives are told, whether villainous or heroic. Names like Salvador Mistsplitter, also Isabel, Percival. Are there any other names, and is there anything you would like to say for them, including Isabel and Percival?
I would like to honor
Dukenard.
Oh yeah, Dukenard. Yeah, what could be said of Ricio Dukenard?
He, in defense of his town, he stood face to face with a dragon. Something that few would have the courage to do.
Anyone else?
I'd like to honor cultist number 1, whose robes earned us our way through.
And
I'm sure there's more. I'm trying to remember.
yeah. No, Durek, you take a luck token for that for sure. They mourn their dead, the kingdom of Perenval, in the first months of the Second War of the Vale. And it becomes very clear that the war has come at this event because of treachery. During the reading of deeds, crossbow bolts and arrows fly out from around nearby buildings, right in the heart of the kingdom.
McCaywans.
Yeah, the McCaywans, indeed. Arrows fly out right in the middle of the reading of deeds, and in fact, some of them strike the king, and he's failed. And so you join the battle right in the middle of the funeral ceremony as the pyre is lit to drive back the assassins and Dane Earnhardt's forces. And in the aftermath, you are summoned to the castle. You learn that the king has, by the magic of the Direhar and his prayers, barely survived. And you get summoned to the council chambers at Castle Perenval, here it is that the heroes of the Vale meet to discuss the fate of the kingdom. You're dressed in your best finery. It's said the king ails from the poison that nearly ended his life. But you're brought to his chambers. Knight Marshal Haon opens the doors to the king's chambers and you're allowed in. And inside is a massive, imposing dragon knight, and a middle-aged man in a bed, a ragged scar having mutilated his face. He says, "Soldiers, I can't rise to embrace your hands. So come to this damnable bed. Come."
We approach respectfully and quietly.
You found some of the missing.
We did what we could.
But you didn't find all of them.
No, sir.
Is this your request of us, sir? My lord?
There'll be no request on this one. You're an oath-bound knight. Perenval doesn't abandon its people. I commission you. Hunt down the traitors. Find our missing alive or dead. And discover what it is that is coming from the Everquiet. And what power the Lornedains found there. Or die with your blades, and don't come back.
With all my strength, my liege.
Aye. And then he passes out from pain.
At that moment, I would probably address the dragon guy and Dragon Knight, and I would tell him what we do know about the Burning One, and how the Baroness mentioned the Burning One, and how some of us had visions of the Burning One, and there were demons, and what little we
flask
know
that
is
she found in the desert.
Yeah.
He strokes his blue, scaly face. He grumbles. You can see something ignite back in his gullet when he grumbles. He says, "Well, Catalan had been talking about that for a long time. He'd said there are places like this in the Vale. He kept a map of the place. You should probably visit the Hall of Heroes. He'll probably have a map for you, in fact." So,
Sounds like our next stop.
you provide this information, and Catalan, in fact, provides you what information he has. And it takes you months to track across the seemingly endless wasteland, even beyond the edge to the east. Beyond the edge of the forests, this wasteland seems to go on for leagues upon leagues, and you track the traders for the next several months and journey to lands that no one from the kingdom has ever seen. And there you discover many grave threats that await at the edge of the Vale. One of which, a gateway. Months, well, maybe a year or two later, after many adventures, you have found a gate to the Plane of Fire, and demonic beings are pouring out of it. Top of the round, you're level 10. Let's see, Rex. And it should be on your character sheet, so you should be able to double click it. I guessed, okay, so, you know, if you can come up with what your spell is at level 10 and cast something, you could do it, okay? But But anyways, Rex, what do you do?
Sorry, what am I clicking on to get level 10 stuff? Stats?
To the left, you should see your token. Can you double click on it?
Oh. Oh, wow. Outstanding. All right.
There are these demonic things that are pouring out of a portal from the plane of fire into the Vale.
Oh. Nice and simple. I'll open up on the nearest one.
All right.
With my enchanted longbow.
Oof.
I roll like crap.
Oh no.
Don't suppose I developed any. Luck tokens since then.
Yeah, you can take a luck token. Everybody can take one luck token.
All right, one more.
It was pretty close, actually. Oof.
Same
Miss.
roll.
All
All right, luck is not with me this fine day.
Saber.
Yes. No.
Let's see here.
I gave you some in your spell list. You've got Smite and Zone of Truth. Sadly, they stop at tier 3 spells in the Foundry module. But if you can call down Punishing Flames on a creature you can see within range. Although you can tell these things are made of flame.
Yeah, I think knowing that, I'm just going to charge forward and try to slash away with my Sword of the Ancients at one of these fire dudes. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that in the tabletop, I'm sorry.
Just click on Sword of the Ancients and it'll do it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Dang it. Okay, you miss. Let's see, Log. Now the Warden of the Vale.
I would like to come up. I have attacks called Slam. What I picture is this giant int-like creature runs up.
Yeah, so you have both. You're an int, but you're also a witch. You're a witch.
Yes.
Int. Yes.
Yes, I'd like to walk up. I want to pick up one of these guys and body slam him on the volcanic rock below.
Okay, you can do that.
Poo.
Oh, dang it. You want to use your luck token?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
That does hit.
Hey, there we go. So, I don't know, 4 damage, I guess? Is that what it says?
Yeah, 4 damage. You take this thing, even as it's on fire, and you just slam it against a rock. And let's see here, 4, 26. Let's see,
I don't know if level 10 has a Frog Hurricane, but it'd be nice to cast Frog Hurricane.
I don't have the witch spells. If you want to bring up Shadow Darklings really quick. Actually, I did. I can send it to you in Discord right now, just so you can try one out if you want.
Yeah, why not?
I got Cursed
What
Stroke.
class of spells do Rangers have? Because I could try to grab one of those.
Yeah, I don't know if. I suppose they would have spells. I'm sorry, I don't know. But I did actually, because I knew he was a witch. I did do. Of course, I have the book for Sabert, but I actually have a character sheet of level 10. Let me find it. Level 10.
I want to say because the Foundry token doesn't have any spells on it. I don't know what you got.
Yeah, I know it doesn't. It's very slow. There we go. Finally.
I mean, if I was gonna just pick something, I'd just pick like a Phobane that doesn't take like a turn to cast. If you're talking about me.
No, the log. So
Right.
you got like Pindall, Scrying, Shadow Dance, Spider Silk, Toadstool, Willow Man. But I'll get back to you. You can glance at those if you want real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. So back to the monsters. Let's see. The monster's going to attack. This one's going to attack Sir Rex with its 3 slam attacks. 10 misses.
Did they beat my initiative?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did miss you. Let's put a
crit.
pin in that. Durick.
Oh, right. Okay, so I've got something here called Asteron, which is a two-handed sword. I'm guessing I got along the way somewhere.
It's one of the the blades of the elves. There are only 3 of them.
Nice. Well, then I'm going to, as the steam is coming out, I'm going to say, I'm afraid I'm going to have to send you back to hell, you foul creature. With the little help of Asteron, my friend. Perhaps you know my name. I'm Sir Durek Newshine, the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah,
Yes.
You get a little token. So you get 2. Nice.
And I'll spend one of them right now.
No, that hits. You got a 15.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay, right. All right, so there you go.
You slash it for 4 damage.
Pathetic.
Unfortunate damage roll, but yeah. All right, let's see. Yes, back to the crit. You take Rex. You take 21 damage.
All right, I'll just take it.
And does a 20 hit?
A 20 will hit.
You take 10 damage. This one rushes forward to attack Sir Sabert. 3 slams. 24 hits, 14 damage. Misses. And misses. Alright, and then this one's going to rush forward to attack, get back up and try to attack the warden here. A nat 20 for 22 damage.
Nice.
And let's see, the rest of them miss, I think. Or
Okay.
they don't seem to hurt you anyways.
I'd like to cast my spells now, because I know what I want to do.
Yeah, do it.
First thing, I'm going to subtract my hit points here. Okay.
Hang on a sec. As a kobold, I start with an extra luck token. Can I give that
Do it.
to...
You mean to... Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Can I give that to... Can I use that to negate the crit that happened to the Warden of the Vale?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I'll cast, I will cast Swarm as I summon a swarm of bats, but I imagine these bats look strangely and oddly amphibian-like.
Yeah. You also, by the way, have an army of sting bats already. I forgot to mention that, but because you have a
nice.
bunch of those, but
Then yeah, I'm just gonna swarm them up there. They're gonna take 2d6 damage and be blinded. So 2 damage and they're blinded.
and they're blinded. And then you've got like a bunch of these that are going to attack. But you notice they don't do anything. It seems ineffective. These things are only magical attacks can hit these monsters. Okay, top of the round, and you see something come out of the portal, almost like it's just like belching fire out of something, and this humanoid shape comes out, and only like its top half comes up out of the portal, and it winds its way out, and it looks down and it says, "Mortals, I will grant you each and every one a wish, if you will quit the field and this foolish escapade."
Well, gee, guys, it sounds like a fair offer. What do you think?
I know what I wish for right now.
What do you think, Sabert?
The party's currently saying yes, we should take this.
Well,
No, I was kidding.
A little tongue in cheek, rather. I mean, if he's offering, then we could wish for him to go back to hell. I mean, that seems like a pretty fair deal.
You take a luck token and enter battle again, and that is where our tale will end for now.